Also part of the budget deal, the first steps toward a public financing system. And 7 Eyewitness News reporter Charlie Speck tells us that means you could soon be paying for political campaigns in New York State.
New York has long had a big money program in its campaigns.
It's a common sentiment in New York State, the idea that special interests tend to dominate the agenda in Albany. The final linchpin in the state budget deal attempts to fix that problem by looking at public financing of elections in New York, something the Brennan Center for Justice has advocated for years.
Creating a multiple match small donor public financing system for New York State elections would be a historic change and a transformative one.
Governor Cuomo has created a committee to study the issue, and unless the legislature rejects that plan, it would go into effect in 2020. Here's how it works. The state would put $100 million aside to match small donations to political campaigns on a 6-to-1 ratio. That means if you donated $10 to a political campaign, the state would contribute $60, bringing the total donation to $70. And theoretically, helping the average Joe have more of a say in Albany.
That provides an important way for everyday New Yorkers to fight back.
I think our system is somewhat fair. I don't think it levels a playing field in any way, shape, or form.
But critics like Republican State Senator Patrick Gallivan say more money in the system is not the answer.
I'm opposed to public financing of campaigns. I think it's ridiculous. To think that we've got all of these things that we have to fund, roads, bridges, schools, Medicaid, things of that nature. And now, ultimately, your hardworking tax dollars are going to pay for the robocall that interrupts your dinner time.
Instead, he favors lowering the dollar amounts on campaign donations.
There's still no reason why we can't further limit campaign contributions by lowering the cap, lowering the maximum, imposing different types of rules.
Now remember, this is not going into law just yet. The Public Financing Commission will work out the details and submit a report to the governor in December. Those recommendations will then go into law unless the legislature modifies them within 20 days of that report. So probably 2 election cycles away here. And remember, it would only apply to state races. For the I-Team, Charlie Speck, 7 Eyewitness News.